What's going on, guys? Today's video is going to be the MSD two-step launch control for all 2011-2014 Mustang GTs. Gonna go ahead and start off by removing our factory intake cover. Just gonna take this, set it off to the side. Alright, next step, you guys are gonna want to go ahead and remove your valve covers. You'll disconnect your factory connector from your coil plugs and go ahead and plug them into the dummy plug that comes with the MSD wiring here. Take the MSD plug-ins and go ahead and plug them into your factory coil plugs. You're going to want to do this on both sides. Good side note, the factory coil plug connector, as well as the ones that come with the MSD wiring, have this little red locking tab that you have to remove, pop out before you can actually disconnect your connector. Some of them are a pain in the ass to get off. You're supposed to be able to just push them out, up and out with just your finger. I actually had to use a little flathead screwdriver to actually pop almost half of mine out. These are not needed. So if you do break them in the process of getting them out, don't worry about it. Your connectors will still connect perfectly fine, and they will hold. So just a good note there that the red locking tabs are not needed for these connectors. Next, as you can see, I already got the MSD wiring hooked up over here to the factory coil plugs. The factory wiring hooked up to those. Going to want to go ahead and mount your MSD box. I mounted mine here on the cold air intake heat shield. Some people mount it to the firewall. It's personal preference, but for me this was the easiest place to install it, as well as fit all the wiring. And next step is going to want to go ahead and route your 3-prong wiring bundle that comes with the kit. It's going to have your ground wire off of it, as well as your two activation switches. One of them is going to be for a switch, one of them is going to be for your clutch. So I went ahead and took my ground wire. I was mounting it right up here. There's a bolt there. Went ahead and mounted it there. I'm going to grab the camera off here and let you see that I just went through the firewall. Went through the firewall there where the factory sound tube connected. Went ahead and ran the activation switch wiring straight through that hole and into the cab. Next step, after you got all your wiring ran through to the firewall and that 3-prong connector, you're going to take that 3-prong connector and you're going to plug it into your MSD box here. Once that's done, before connecting anything else, grab your key, go inside the car, put the car to the on position, but do not start the car. Once you do that, you should have a red light here on the side of the MSD box that will illuminate. If you have that, that means everything's hooked up, you're good to go. So then after that, you can go ahead and connect your other 2 iron connectors that are coming off of your coil plugs. You have a black bundle here, as well as a gray bundle. Your black bundle is going to plug into your 8-pin connector off your MSD box that has only a single red wire going to it. Go ahead and plug that one in. And your gray bundle here is going to plug into your tan bundle coming off your MSD box. After you get those hooked up nice and tight, make sure they're secured all the way. Take the time and route all your wiring. If you have any engine covers like I do, go ahead and stuff all those away now. You can put your engine covers back on. And the next step is going to be hooking up your wire for your clutch. Alright guys, this is the next portion of the install video. This is going to be the clutch wire hookup. So you got 2 wires that come off of your MSD wire bundle. You got a blue wire right there,
as well as a white wire with a blue strip. If you have an automatic, you're going to want to use the blue wire and go ahead and hook that up to a switch. If you have a clutch car, you're going to want to use the white with blue wire, and you're going to go ahead and hook that up to your clutch. Or if you want, you can also do a switch instead. Whenever I was looking at it, I was thinking that I was going to have to hook up back here to your actual clutch sensor. That is not true. I found one other person that actually had an install video. You're going to want to follow the clutch up, and right at the top there, that red connector, you got a wire bundle that comes off of it. It has 2 wires in it. You're going to want to pull out the green wire with a black stripe on it and go ahead and cut that and hook up your or splice in your white and blue wire there. As you can see here, I just used a simple connector. You can get pretty much any auto store there. And I hooked up and spliced in the white and blue wire along with the green and black wire going into that. Make sure you get that secured nice and tight, and make sure that all your wiring is all the way to the clutch. Use simple zip ties and get those out of the way, and that will be it for your install. Alright guys, after you get that clutch wire hooked up, get your engine bay put back together, go ahead and test out your new MSD 2-step. You're going to want to test it on a low RPM range. Your 2-step ranges between 1800 and 9000 RPM, I believe it is. So you're going to want to test it on about 2000 at first, just to make sure that everything is right. Once you verify that everything is hooked up and good to go, you can turn it up to whatever setting you like. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you got any questions, feel free to comment. Make sure you subscribe, and we will see you guys later.